The world below light. 3,000 meters beneath the surface, the sunlight isn't just fading, it is gone. The water here is black in a way your brain can't even process. The pressure is 300 times what you're feeling right now. That's enough force to crush a car into a piece of scrap metal in seconds. But down here, something is hunting. Its heart has slowed from 60 beats per minute to barely 10. Its lungs have collapsed on purpose. It has rerouted its blood away from its stomach and skin, sending every drop of oxygen to its brain, and it has been holding its breath for nearly an hour. Then it clicks. It's a sound so violent it travels through the water like a shockwave. It is even louder than a jet engine. That's a biological sonar cannon firing into total darkness. The echoes come back and it sees something enormous, soft-bodied and covered in hooks. In the pitch-black void, two monsters have found each other. This is the world of the sperm whale, and you're about to find out why everything about this animal isn't normal. The deep-diving impossibility. Most whales are surface dwellers. They hang out where the sun reaches, singing songs and eating krill. But the sperm whale is different. It lives in a vertical universe. These whales routinely plunge 1,000 meters deep. Some have been recorded hitting 3,000 meters. That's nearly 2 miles straight down, deeper than most military submarines are built to survive. At that depth, metal bends, nitrogen poisons human blood, and lungs implode. If a human tried to go there, they'd be dead in minutes. So how does a warm-blooded mammal do it? It's simple. They don't fight the pressure, they surrender to it. As they sink, their rib cages are designed to fold inward. Their lungs collapse on purpose, pushing air away from the blood so they don't get the bends, the deadly condition that kills scuba divers. They aren't just holding their breath, they are shutting down. Their muscles are so packed with oxygen-storing proteins that their meat is actually black. When a sperm whale dives, it isn't running on the air in its lungs, it is running on the oxygen stored in its very flesh. And then there's the head, a weaponized forehead. A sperm whale's head makes up nearly 1/3 of its entire body. Inside that massive, blocky skull is the spermaceti organ, a giant tank filled with hundreds of gallons of waxy oil. For hundreds of years, humans hunted these whales just for that oil, but the whale doesn't use it for fuel, it uses it as a living sonar weapon. The whale makes a clicking sound in its nose and fires it forward through that oil. The oil focuses the sound like a magnifying glass focuses light. The result? Clicks measured at 230 decibels. To give you an idea of how loud that is, a jet engine sound at takeoff is 140 decibels, a gunshot is 170 decibels, and a sound at 200 decibels can vibrate a human body so hard it causes internal damage. In total darkness, the sperm whale uses these clicks to see. It builds a 3D map of the world, detecting the shape, speed, and even the insides of a squid hundreds of meters away. Divers who've been scanned by sperm whales say they can feel the clicks vibrating through their bones. They aren't just looking at you, they are ultra-scanning you. The scars of a war we never see. We almost never see what happens in the abyss, but the whales carry the receipts. Most adult sperm whales are covered in circular scars. These are huge, puckered marks from suction cups, ringed with scratches from sharp hooks. These are battle wounds from giant squids. The largest invertebrates on Earth live in the same darkness that the sperm whale calls home. Some of these squids are the size of a school bus, with tentacles lined with razor-sharp teeth. Somewhere in the blackness, these two giants fight a war that has been going on for millions of years. Every scar tells a story, But the sperm whale isn't a peaceful grazer. It is a gladiator that dives into a battlefield where the sun never shines to hunt, and it usually wins. The brain that shouldn't exist. Here is where things get truly alien. The sperm whale has the largest brain of any animal to have ever lived. It's 6 times bigger than yours. But it's not just big, it's complex. They have highly developed areas for thought, social behavior, and emotion. They even have spindle neurons, special cells linked to empathy and love that are incredibly rare in the animal kingdom. They live in tight-knit families led by grandmothers, and they babysit each other's calves. They coordinate their hunts, and most importantly, they talk. They don't just click, they speak. Sperm whales use rhythmic patterns of clicks called codas. These aren't just random noises, they are structured sequences. Even crazier, different groups of whales have different dialects. A whale from the Atlantic speaks differently from a whale from the Pacific. Calves aren't born knowing these patterns, they have to be taught. That is culture. We're looking at an intelligence that has been living in the dark, communicating with structured language for 15 million years longer than humans have even existed. We are only just now beginning to crack their code. The history we don't like to remember. For a long time, humans didn't care about the whale's brain. We only cared about the oil in its head. That oil burned cleaner than anything else in the 1800s. It lit the streets of London and New York. It lubricated the machines of the Industrial Revolution. We literally built the modern world on the bodies of these whales. We killed over 1 million of them. They reproduce slowly. A female only has a baby every 5 to 7 years, so their population collapsed. They fought back though. In 1820, a sperm whale famously rammed and sank a ship called the Essex, an event that inspired the book Moby Dick. Today, they are finally protected, but they are still recovering from the centuries we spent trying to turn them into lamp fuel. The ocean's secret engineers. Did you know that sperm whales actually help fight climate change? When they dive deep to eat squid, they bring nutrients back up to the surface. When they poop at the surface, they release massive amounts of iron. That iron acts like fertilizer for phytoplankton. Phytoplankton produce about half of the oxygen you breathe and absorb huge amounts of CO2. So more whales equals more plankton, and more plankton means more oxygen. One single whale can influence the health of thousands of miles of ocean. Even when they die, their bodies sink to the bottom and create a whale fall, an ecosystem that feeds deep-sea creatures for up to 50 years. The part that might break you. Despite their power, sperm whales are surprisingly gentle with humans. Divers who meet them describe a deep sense of curiosity. The whales will approach slowly, scanning the humans with soft clicks that feel like a gentle buzzing. Sometimes an entire family of whales will hover vertically in the water, sleeping like giant gray pillars. They have the power to crush a boat or snap a diver in half, yet they choose restraint. After centuries of humans hunting them to the brink of extinction, they still choose to be curious rather than aggressive. That doesn't just feel normal, it feels like a high level of emotional intelligence. The unknown giants. Right now, somewhere in the deep Pacific, a sperm whale is starting its descent. The light is disappearing, and its lungs are folding. Its heart rate is slowing as it enters a world of crushing pressure that would shatter our bones. In that darkness, it will fire a blast of sound to find a monster we've only seen in our nightmares. We once called them sea monsters. Then we called them oil. Now we're finally calling them what they are: intelligent, essential, and irreplaceable. Nothing about the sperm whale is normal, not their bodies, not their minds, and not their history. But perhaps the strangest thing of all is that even though they are the kings of the abyss, they are still vulnerable to us.